Jay Raffaldini of Raffaldini Vineyards, and you're watching Triangle Around Town on YouTube.
Good afternoon from Ronda, North Carolina. We're here at Raffaldini Vineyards for their Grande Riserva release. So let's go inside and check it out. Here comes Jay, the man of the hour.
Whereas the others age pretty well. So this is going to be a little bit paler in color, like I said, basic generally is, but it should have more of those earthy, dusky, mushroom forest oil profile that opens up with the passage of time. So the 17 is 8 years old. We'll start with the Sangiovese. And if you prefer the Il Falco, just raise your hand, and then we'll have that. Okay.
Since we're just making shit up here today, here you go. 2017 was a glorious vintage. I was living in California. I remember how wonderful that was. I honestly did not become a winemaker until 2019. But I think what you can appreciate about Sangiovese is at this point in our vineyard, we had 4 different clones. Okay, clone 6, 102,
And 23.
23.
Right. 23 was the Grande, 102 was Vino Nobile, and 6 was Brunello.
Brunello. Okay, so we had Sangio blended in 3 different blocks, and this one is a blend of all 4 varieties. They're all 3 blocks. And so, what's interesting is when we opened this wine this morning, some of the bottles were so aromatic, and some of them were a little closed off. And this kind of goes to this talk I was going to give at the North Carolina Wine Growers Association in 2 weeks, which is about how does aging affect wine quality? And the caveat was, and market value. And I was like, market value? Market value in North Carolina? Like, no, it's instant gratification. Okay? So this is what Jay's doing for is he's holding these wines back when most consumers in this state drink it with 24 hours or purchasing it. So why am I talking about market value? Now, if you live in Europe, you're not drinking the current release. You're buying that as like a future to put in your underground cellar in your grandma's house or great grandma's house or even great built in the 1600s. I don't know, but my point is that we consume wine so much faster. So when you look at these older wines, they need air. And so go ahead and give everything a little air. I honestly don't know how much a Passametto was done.
17 was, for the Sangiovese, was about 15%.
No, the same thing for the Il Falco. All of these wines need air to open up. Wines that have been in bottle for 6 years, roughly, they're going to need air to really start to show themselves. So don't be afraid. And as Jay says, don't hold it like this. They'll kick you out. You get three strikes throughout.
And we're just smelling, we're not drinking.
Yeah, so give it a swirl. And then one of the things about wines that age in bottle is you go from sort of fresher fruit, like very ripe red fruit flavors, to more secondary or tertiary characteristics. But you think of it as dried fruit, something that you might find in trail mix versus, your at the grocery store, fresh fruit. So look for the dry characteristics, and then you're also going to see a change in the palate. Where does the wine interact in your mouth? Now, I would say, luckily you've all had a palate cleanser to start your day, but when you switch to red, that first sip, you can kind of discard it a little bit because you need to get your mouth prepped for the tannins. But feel where this wine sits in your mouth. But don't drink it yet, because Jay has to say that. But again, so you're still seeing a Passamento. 2017 was one of the odd years, and it was very dry. And we've been on a trend where odd years have less rain, less frost, and we get more intense ones.
Want to make a wine designated a varietal, we need 75% of that grape. Okay. And we had a very difficult fruit set, so we only had like 65%. So even though Salentino was the dominant grape in here, I blended in Montepulciano with a tea Verdot. Okay. So because it's below 75, I had to come up with a different name for it, or what's known as a fanciful name. And I called it Il Falco. In Italian, Il Falco means the falcon. And where the where Salentino grows is in Montefalco, Falcon Mountain. So this is my way of saying this is Salentino, but it's not enough to get up there. Okay. So you look at the colors, it's thinner skin grade, a little bit darker. And those who have Il Falco.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jay. Happy birthday to you.
Give you a bottle of wine, Jay, for a present?
We love you, Jay.
No tears.
Okay.
Guilt. Brother.
Having someone in the family who is charming, intelligent, and extremely talented is awfully hard to live up to. But you've adjusted well to it. Oh my God! Second row. Second row. And we made 125 cases now. And we charged $55 a bottle. You're like, there's no way you're going to sell it.
Yep.
We sold it out in 6 weeks. Okay, because
Now we still sell.
so for $55 and it's really become our, obviously Patrimonio is our flagship, right? But the Grande Riserva, and not many people can spend $105 for a Patrimonio, okay? Because that's right now is one of the highest rated wines in the entire East Coast. Okay? The Grande Riserva is only 1 point behind us. And the Grande Riserva is made in the super Tuscan style. The thing about that is that if you have the super Tuscan, it's kind of like rich and jammy, but also has some tannins to it. The Patrimonio is kind of like an older world of Napa Cab. Okay? But this wine is tannins. Because our main grape is as you know, which is tannins. We love tannins. Let me explain why I'm obsessed with tannins. More than you know that. I started drinking wine when I was 7. Okay? But it wasn't like it was Moscato or Blue Dawn or other shit, right?
Strawberry Hill.
So our dad like old world Rolos. Old world Rolos, you can't drink those for 20 years. They're so tannic. I mean, you rip your face off tannic. That's how I grew up on wine, drinking Barolo at 7. Okay. So I told
Looks more like the House of Cannons.
House of Cannons.
I think you're gonna enjoy this one, and I've been doing this